Last session we had a discussion about data types. Just we are in the middle of data types, right? So before that I covered Python features. I covered Python features. Next, what are various advantages of Python, limitations of Python, application areas of Python, like just a basic introduction I covered about the Python, sir. And after the identifiers I covered, very basic concept, right? Identifiers concept I covered, and then reserved words we covered, and after the data types concept we are in the continuation, right? Sir, there is one speciality is there for the data types, related data types for the Python. Anyone, can you please remind once what is that specialty, sir? When compared with other languages, there is a big specialty is there for the Python data types. Anyone, can you please tell what is that specialty, sir? Yes, please. Yes, good. So when compared with other languages, there is a big specialty is there for the Python data types. What is the specialty? Is we are not required to declare data type for the variable. Are you getting? No need to declare data type. Just I'm taking x is equal to 10. Are you getting? Just I'm taking x is equal to 10. That's all. Sir, based on this value, automatically type will be assigned. Are getting? Based on this value, automatically type by default will be assigned. Type by default will be assigned automatically by the Python. So that's why this Python is also known as dynamically typed programming language. Are getting? Dynamically typed programming language, right? Make sure you people should aware, sir. Okay, Python itself is considered dynamically typed programming language because we are not required to declare the types, sir. Okay, this is next. In other languages, there is one difference is there. Other than this, one more point is there, sir. Sir, suppose I declare, assume that I'm taking one small Java program, right? Sir, I declare int x is equal to 10. Assume that. Sir, int x is equal to 10. Sir, x variable is a what type? Please tell. X variable is a what type? Int type. Sir, in its lifetime, x is always int type only, sir. Okay, in its lifetime, x is always int type only. Sir, tomorrow, if I'm trying to assign Boolean value, immediately compiler will give left and right saying, oh, x is the int type. How you can assign Boolean value, man? Incompatible types, like a compile error by default we are going to get in Java, sir. Not only in Java, in C language or somewhere, most of the languages, this is the behavior, right? Once we declare the type for the variable, the type is always permanent for that variable, sir. You can't change the data type in between. Remember that, okay? Sir, now here just let me compile this code. Just have a look once, sir. It is a Python class, but just I'm trying to compile. Okay, don't worry. It is I'm trying to compile, sir. You are not required to learn Java. Don't worry, sir. Java say test.java. I'm trying to compile a Java program. Immediately, compiler is going to tell incompatible types. Boolean cannot be converted to int. This is the compatible error we are going to get, sir. But the same thing you can ask Python. Sir, if I'm taking x is equal to 10, can you please tell x is what type? Oi, respond. X is what type? If I can take x is equal to 10, x is what type? Int type. So type of x. If you can ask type of x, int type, sir. Int type. If you print x value, what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? 10. If you print x value, what is the output by default we are going to get? 10, sir. 10. Perfectly 10 we are going to get. But now, sir, same x is equal to true I'm taking. Same x is equal to true I'm taking. Now onwards, this x is treated Boolean type. Remember this one, sir. Up to, so x is int type up to that, but now onwards, automatically x is considered Boolean type. This is nothing but dynamically typed. I hope you can able to understand that. Dynamically typed means the type will be allocated dynamically based on provided value. Now acceptable. Now you can ask the same question, sir. Type of x. You can ask the same question, type of x. Do you know bool type? Are you getting right? Type of X bool type. This is, I hope everyone can able to understand, right? With respect to types, what is the specialty? What is the specialty of Python? Python is dynamically typed programming language. Is it clear for all of you, right? So this is the specialty, but very unfortunate, this type of facility is not there in Java. This type of facility is not there in C language or C++ anywhere. So luckily, Python having such a type of beautiful features are dynamically typed programming language. Length of the code will be reduced because to hold Boolean value, we are not required to declare a new variable. We can use the same existing variable even to hold Boolean type also. Length of the code will be reduced. Readability also by default will be improved. Clear? Yes. Any explanation is required up to this? Are you able to understand, right? Okay. Sir, now take a bit very special care. Sir, this is about very important terminology. You people should have clarity about this one, sir. Sir, what is the next thing what I'm going to talk? Sir, can you please tell in Python how many data types are there? Can you spell out important, I mean all the data types, all the predefined data types we have? Int is there, please guide, sir. Int is there, float is there, next and after that what the next one? Complex is there, sir. Int is there, float is there, complex type is there, next bool type is there, str means what? String type, sir. Next bytes is there, next bytes array is there, bytes array is there, range is also data type only, sir. List is there, next tuple is there, next set is there, next frozen set. Are you getting that? Frozen set. What is the meaning of that frozen set? I will cover. Next dictionary is there, next even none also. Are you getting? So total, these are the Python's inbuilt data types, whatever we have. Int, float, complex, bool, str, bytes array, bytes and byte array, range, list, and so on. These are various inbuilt data types, whatever there with the Python. Everyone can able to understand, right? Even the new members also. Clear? Are you getting? Now we have to discuss these data types in detail. Already I started discussion of sir int data type yesterday session. Remember that, sir? So int data type can be used to hold the integral values. Int data type can be used to hold integral values. Integral values means the number without a decimal point, whole numbers, right? The number without a decimal point are called whole numbers, right? Sir, do you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or otherwise do you know 7, 8, 6, something like these kind of things are by default considered as whole numbers, right? But 123.45 say it is not whole number. Remember this one is nothing but what? Floating point number, sir. This one is the floating point number. If you want to represent whole numbers without a decimal point, happily we can go for what? Int type. Is it clear, right? Okay, then we should go for what? Int data type, right? Next, for the int data type, how many types of values are there for the int data type? In how many ways we can specify the value? There are 4 ways are there to specify the value. Decimal form, next and after that binary form, decimal, binary, next and after that what? Octal form, next hexadecimal form, hexadecimal form, like. So total how many forms are available, sir? Decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal. These are the 4 styles are available, right? Yesterday all these things I explained very clearly, right? Sir, if I can take x is equal to 10, sir, is it by default considered as what type? Is it by default considered as what type? Sir, this is decimal type. Are you getting decimal, right? Sir, I want to consider, sir, can you please consider this one as a binary? What I have to take is, sir, this number prefixed with 0b, either small b or capital B, no problem at all, sir. Then it is treated as, okay, do you know? Then it is treated as binary value. Okay, similarly, how you can specify octal value, right? How you can specify octal value, right? Sir, very simple. Sir, 0 0, sir, O 0 O. It may be small o or capital O, sir. 0 O itself is nothing but what? Octal, right? Sir, next, how I can specify hexadecimal value, sir? Hexadecimal value 0x, either small x or capital X, no problem at all, sir. So there are 4 ways are there to specify integral value in Python, sir. But make sure default style is always a decimal. If you want to specify binary value, compulsory the number should prefix with 0b, either small b or capital B, sir. If it is the octal, compulsory the number should be prefixed with 0o. If it is the hexadecimal, compulsory the number should prefix with 0x. Everyone can able to understand? Yes. Are you up to this? Is the clear, right? Okay. Now I have one small doubt, sir. Here, how many variables I declared? Please guide. How many variables I declared, sir? Four variables I declared, sir. Make sure 4 variables I declared. Now, sir, one is a decimal, second one is the binary, third one is the octal, fourth one is the hexadecimal. Now I'm trying to take print of x, sir. Print of x. I want to print print of x, print of y, next print of z, print of z, and then print of a. Can you please guide? What is the output by default you are going to get? Print of x 10. Sir, print of y, what is the value, sir? Good. Print of y, what is the value? Sir, this binary 10 converting into decimal, that a decimal we are going to get, sir. 10 converting into decimal means what is the value, sir? 2. Because in the binary form 10 means 2, sir. Binary form 10 means 2. Next, octal. What is the output by default you are going to get? Can you spell out, sir? 0 O octal 10 means 8. Next, sir, 0x means 16. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, this one is nothing but what? 16. Okay, like so. Here take a bit very special care, sir. For the programmer, there are multiple ways are there to specify int value. You can specify either decimal or octal or hexadecimal or binary, but Python is always going to provide only in the decimal form. Remember that, sir. Python will always going to provide only in the decimal form. Sir, I want a binary value only. I want output in the binary only. I want output in the octal only. I want output in the hexadecimal only. Maybe Python internally contains some functions. We require to use those functions. Then automatically it is going to print the corresponding values. Clear? Yo, can you spell out? Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay, that's all. This is what you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, so that's all. This is about int data type, right? Next, here range, size, such type of terminology not applicable in the Python. Remember that, sir. If it is the byte, if it is the Java language, range of int is nothing but minus 2 power 31 to 2 power 31 minus 1. Like there is minimum value, max value like this. But here there is no such type of terminology. Remember that, okay? Range, size, all these things are not there. What is the reason? Some people may ask us, why, sir? Why range is not there? Array, if you want, you can take 30 digits also. My Python can able to represent that value, no problem at all, sir. Python can able to represent that value. Itself is valid. Just have a look once. X is equal to 9999999 and so on. Are you getting? 999. So the people who are coming from Java background, it is not int value. It is not int value. In Java, max int value is 21, 47, 48, 36, 47 only. Are you getting that? Not int value. But in Python, just observe x completed. What is the type of x? What is the type of x, sir? Do you know? Still it is the int type only. Where is the max value for int? Another thing. Are you able to understand that? So max value, size concept, such type of terminology not applicable for the Python. Remember that, okay? The people who are coming from other languages, they are having, sir, they are not in a position to digest this point, but still Python, the specialty is like that only, sir. There are several areas where you people are going to get shocked like anything. Hey, this much easy in Python, such type of feeling definitely you are going to get, man. Okay, sir, here size, range, such type of things are not applicable. Then immediately you people may get the feeling, sir, how, sir? Why, sir, it is possible? Why it is the possible, sir? Yes, there is a reason is there, sir. Can I go for that? Do you want me to explain internally why size concept is not there? Why range concept is not there? Do you want to know where the reason? Yes. Remember one most valuable important point. Most valuable important point, sir. Observe a bit very carefully about this one. If you consider Java, sir, int x is equal to 10. Int x is equal to 10. X is what type? Array, can you please spell out? X is what type? Int type, sir. In other languages I'm taking, X is what type? Int type. Int, how many bytes? Anyone, can you please tell? Int means how many bytes? How many bytes? 4 bytes in the memory. 4 bytes memory reserved to hold int value. Okay, well, sir, now my question is it object? Is it object or primitive value? Yes, man. The people, especially Java, the people who are coming from Java, please respond. The remaining people, just they are silent and listening. No problem at all. Sir, is it object or is it primitive? What answer you can able to tell? Yes, good. There are some people are telling primitive, right? Sir, it's not object. It's not object. So in Java, there are some objects are there. There are some primitive types are also there. For the primitive types, sir, this is the size, this is the range, such type of things are there. But if you consider object types, sir, observe student s is equal to new student. What is this one, sir? Can I spell out? Student s is equal to new student. Can you tell what I'm doing? Array, what I'm doing? I'm creating an object. Sir, I'm creating an object, sir. Okay. Here just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Okay. I'm creating an object, sir. Observe that a bit carefully about this one. So what I will do is just have a look once, sir. Have a look once. Here, this is the object. Yes, is reference variable for that. Are you getting? Now my question is, what is the size of this object? What is the size of this object? Anyone, can you please tell? Sir, this is the size and so on. Sir, it is impossible. It is impossible to tell size of object in Java, sir. Not only in Java, in majority of the languages, it's impossible to tell. Next, the reason is, if the student having only 4 values, then the size is something. If the student having 1000 values, then size. So size of an object is not fixed in any language. Remember that, sir. Based on instance variables, based on the values held by that object, automatically size by default will be adjusted. Clear for all of you, right? Yes, man. Are you in a position to understand, right? Yes. If it is the primitive, I can able to tell it is the 4. Sir, 4 bytes. But if the object, can you please tell how many bytes, man? If it's the object, can you please tell how many bytes? No way. Sir, make sure in Python, everything is an object. Are you getting? In Python, everything is an object. Are you getting? Everything is an object only. Sir, even int also, even float also, boolean also, everything is an object. That's why size concept, range concept, max value concept, min value concept, such type of terminology not applicable for Python. Clear? Are you in a position to understand, right? Ayo, please confirm. Are you able to understand why size concept, range concept, these kind of things are not applicable? Now, sir, because in Python, all data types are implemented as objects only. So even if I can take x is equal to 10, if I can take x is equal to 10 in Python, do you know what will happen is sir, an object is there, internally 10 is the value, and the x is reference variable for that. Sir, once it is object, how you can able to tell that, sir, this is the size, or this is the min value, this is the max value, any vector value my object can able to hold. That's why size concept, range concept not applicable for the Python data types. Clear? Are you able to understand? So that's all. These are the things what you people should aware, sir. So for the first data type we are covering, what is the first data type, sir? Int data type. For the int data type, in how many ways we can specify the value? In how many ways we can specify the value? Yes, four ways are there. Are you getting? How many ways we can specify the values are? Four ways are available for the int data type. How many ways are there to specify the value? There are just four ways: decimal form, binary form, octal form, and then hexadecimal form. Like there are four forms by default available for the int data types. Are make sure you people should aware. Next, I have some utility functions are there. Make sure you should aware. Okay, sir. What I have binary value. I want to convert binary to octal, binary to hexadecimal, binary to decimal. Sir, is it possible or not? Yes, ma'am. Python provides inbuilt functions from one base to another base. Happily, you can able to convert, man. What the functions are there? Sir, base conversions, right? So in the case of int, how to convert? Are you getting that? Base conversions. How you can able to convert from one data type to another data type? Remember that, sir. Sir, there are some utility functions are there. What is the first function? Bin. Can I spell out, sir? What is the first function? Respond. What is the first function? Bin. What is the second one, sir? Act. Automatically, can you please guess what is the third function? Array, what is the third function, sir? Hex. What is the third function, sir? Hex. That's all. So these are three functions available. By using these three functions, you can able to convert any base to the required base. Suppose I want to convert. I want to just observe that, sir. I want to convert a decimal value to binary. Assume that bin function we require to use, right? Sir, bin of x. Are you getting? Bin of x. Sir, this x can be either decimal or octal or hexadecimal. Any value you can provide, sir. Now the corresponding binary value you can able to get. Are you getting right? So the corresponding binary, this x can be any type, any base, right? No problem at all. Either sir decimal or octal, either decimal or octal or hexadecimal. No problem. You can provide any value, any base value. Happily you can get equivalent binary value. Remember that. I hope are you in a position to understand, right? Sir, can you please explain with a small example? Like you people may ask, sir, I'm taking bin of 15. Assume that. Sir, 15, what base? Respond. 15, what base? 15, what base, right? The base is always decimal. Decimal base. Decimal, can you please convert to binary? 15. If I convert to binary, what is the value by default I'm going to get, sir? 15. Can you please convert into binary? 1111. Sir, this binary, what is the value? The value is always int type only. Remember that some student is asking, sir, what is the return type of bin of 15? Int type only, sir. Make sure. Sir, now I'm taking bin of 15. I'm taking, sir. Binary of 15. Yes, 0B 1111. Everyone can able to understand, right? Converting into binary. Sir, bin of 0 O 777. Are you getting? Sir, bigger value, sir. 777 octal. Can you please convert into binary? The equivalent value is 0B 11111111 like this, right? Okay, clear? Next, bin. Sir, 0x 1234 1234. Sir, hexadecimal 1034 1234. Can you please convert into binary, sir? What is the problem, man? Happily I can able to convert. Clear? Are you able to understand? Sir, this is what is the function we are using? Respond. What is the function we are using? Bin function. For which purpose bin function we are going to use? To convert the value from any base to binary. Happily we are going for bin function. Remember that. Sir, similarly, you can convert from any base to octal. Sir, OCT. That is the function name. OCT, that is the function name, sir. Sir, OCT is 786. Sir, 786 is which value? 786 is the which value? Decimal value. Decimal value to octal you are asking. Now the equivalent octal value is 1422. 1422, sir. Sir, OCT are 0x phase. 0x phase. Can you please tell 0x phase is what value? 0x phase is what value? The value is sir, the value is hexadecimal. Hexadecimal to octal. Can you please convert hexadecimal to octal? Okay, like happily it is going to be converted, sir. Similarly, sir, 0 OCT octave. Sir, I'm taking 0B 11111 like this. I'm taking, sir. Then automatically 0037 is the octal value. Clear for all of you, right? So by using OCT, you can convert the value from any base to octal. By using BIN, we can convert the value from any base to binary. Sir, similarly, hex function also. Any explanation is required about hex function? Yes, ma'am. Any explanation is required about a hexadecimal hex function? Because can you please tell what hex function is going to do? With this knowledge, what hex function is going to do? Sir, from any base to hexadecimal. From any base to hexadecimal value, if you want to know, then automatically hex function we require to use, right? Sir, it's a very easy thing. Just observe that. Okay, here just have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking OCT. Just observe that. I'm taking here 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, please wait. Okay, there is a small problem with it here. Okay, here I'm taking hex of. Just I'm trying to take, sir, 10. 10 I'm taking, sir. Sir, 10 by default what type? I respond. 10 is by default what type? Default decimal. Decimal value 10. Can you please convert into hexadecimal? Hexadecimal? Yes, good, Vedanta. What is the value by default we are going to get? A, sir, A. Okay, in 10 decimal value 10 convert into hexadecimal means A is the value. Are you getting 0x A like this, right? Sir, hex of sir 167 like this. Sir, 16,789. Can you please convert into hexadecimal? 0x 4195. So these are the base conversion functions available in the Python. By using this function, from any base to required base, we can able to convert. But make sure, sir, the provided values are intertype only. The return type values are also intertype only. Remember that. Okay, the provided values are intertype only. Return types also intertype only. Make sure, sir, clear. Any explanation is required about up to this? Can you please confirm what is the first data type? What is the first data type we are covering? What is the first data type? Intertype. For the intertype, in how many ways we can provide value? 4 type. 4. Okay, what is the first one, sir? Decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal, right? Next, sir, I want to convert my value from one type to another type. How you can able to do? There are some base conversion functions are available. BIN. Next, and after that, hex, oct, like the corresponding functions are available, right? Okay, that's all. Next, do you know there is Python 2 and the Python 3, sir. For the int, about these versions, sir, what is the current version we are using? Python 2 or Python 3? What the current version we are using, sir? Python 3, Python 3.6, 3.6.3 and so on. Python 3 like. Sir, in the Python 2, we have long data type is there to hold big values. In the Python 2, long values are there. But in Python 3, there is no such type of long values. Remember, long data type is not there. Even long data type values also we can able to represent by using int type only. So this is version to version, there is a small difference there. Okay, in Python 2, once upon a time in the Python 2, long data type was there, but in the Python 3, there is no long data type. Even it is a long value, you can able to represent by using what? Int type only. Clear? Are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. Next time after that, what about to convert? Raghunath Verma is asking some doubts. Sir. What about to convert hex or oct to decimal? Sir, can you please tell? I have hexadecimal value is there. I have hexadecimal value is there. I want to convert. I want to convert into decimal. I want to convert into decimal like. Sir, just very simple. If you can assign, sir, 0x face. Are you getting 0x face? Internally, this which value will be saved, sir? Corresponding into value only, corresponding decimal value only. We are not required to convert explicitly. Are you getting? Yes, Raghunathan. Yes, Raghunath. Are you able to get right? So in decimal type explicit conversion is not required because by default every number is going to be stored inside variable in the form of decimal only. If you want other bases, then we should go for base conversion functions. Okay, that's all. This is about first data type, whatever we have, sir. Next, second data types are float data type. Are you getting? What is the second data type, sir? Float data type we have. Remember that, sir. So sometimes I want to represent floating point values. Sir, in the program, you may require to handle floating point value. Suppose employee salary. It is not into value. Sometimes maybe 2345.67 also by default is going to come. Are you getting? Diesel price. Right? Assume the 65.25 is the diesel price. Are you getting? Sir, these are not okay, announcing 64.7. Okay, well. Okay, just randomly I'm choosing one. Don't validate these. Don't be like Python interpreter. Okay. Now here observe that salary. Okay, now these values are not integral values. Are you getting? These values are not integral values. So yeah, the part of programming requirement. Sometimes we require to represent the floating point values also. The number with the decimal point itself is nothing but one floating point values are to handle, to represent such type of values. We should go for which data types are float data type. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, what is the data type? We should go for float data type, right? Okay, sir, very simple, sir. If you want just f is equal to some value. F is equal to 123.456. I'm taking, sir. F is equal to 123.456. Can you please type of f? Type of f. Then automatically what type we are going to get, sir? Float type. Is it clear, right? So internally, what is the type of f is nothing but float type. Remember that. Sir, now immediately you people may ask, sir, in Java, we have float and double is there, sir. In Java, we have float and double is there. But in Python, sir, double is there or not? No, sir, double is not there. In the 14 data types, whatever I covered at the beginning, you never see double types are all floating point values. You can represent by using only one type. Is nothing but one float type. Even bigger values, smaller values, any floating point value, we should go for only float type variable only. Okay, that's all. Next, I have one small doubt, sir. Take a bit very special care. Already some students asked this doubt, but I ignored because this is the correct time to respond for that. Now my question is, observe carefully, sir. I have int type is there, sir. If value prefixed with 0b, what is the meaning of that? If the value prefixed with 0b, binary, excellent man. If the value prefixed with 0x, what is the meaning? Hexadecimal. If the value prefixed with 0 small o or capital O, octal. There are decimal way, binary way, octal way, hexadecimal way. Like these are various ways are there for the Python. Remember, I mean for the int type. Similarly, sir, I'm taking f is equal to 123.456. Excellent, man. This one is decimal or not? Array float type only. Float type only. Is it decimal or not? Decimal. It is not binary. Sir, it is not octal. It is not hexadecimal also. Sir, I want f is equal to sir 0 x 123.456. I'm taking, sir. Can you please tell, is it a decimal or hexadecimal number? Respond. Each and every person should respond. Don't be silent. 0x 123.456. Is it decimal or hexadecimal? Array, decimal or hexadecimal? Remember, excellent man. Sir, excellent. All the people responded properly. Okay, well. Next, if I can take f is equal to sir 0 123.456, right? 123.456, like this I'm taking, sir. 123.456, is it what type of value? Sir? Octal. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, make sure everyone can able to understand. Sir, this is if the number prefixed with 0x hexadecimal, if the number prefixed with 0 octal, like you people aware, sir. But if you can ask the Python, then the Python is going to give left and right. It is going to tell, "Oi Durga, don't copy paste everywhere." Are you getting? Sir, 0x, 0o, 0b, such type of conventions are applicable for int type, but not for float type. Remember that. For floating point data types, the only allowed way is a decimal only. Octal, binary, hexadecimal, such type of conventions are not applicable. Clear, right? If you can ask Python, "Hey Python, can you please do this and print the value?" Python interpreter is going to hang you, man. Python interpreter will give you left and right. Remember, because there is no way to specify octal way, next and after that hexadecimal way, binary way for the floating point. For the floating point data type values, the only way you have to specify is int type, decimal form only. Octal, hexadecimal, binary not possible. Sir, seems to be okay, but can you please show the proof? Like you people may ask. Very simple, sir. Have a look once. F is equal to 0x 123 point, or otherwise 1 minute. Let me show at least one valid value. 456. F is equal to 123.456. Can you please print F value? Perfectly, it is valid. 123.456. It's going to print, sir. Sir, F is equal to 0x 123.456. Sir, be a bit strong, because Python interpreter is going to give left and right. Observe that. Okay, sir. Syntax error, invalid syntax. Are you getting that? Syntax error, invalid syntax. Everyone can able to understand? Sir, octal, such type of conventions are not applicable for sir floating point type. Similarly, F is equal to sir 0b 111.111. Then automatically see the syntax error by default is going to come or not? Yes, that is the problem, right? Clear? For floating point data types, you can specify only in the decimal, but for integral int type, you can use all 4 styles. Okay, like next, there is one more small thing is there, sir. There is one small flexibility is there for the floating point types. At our childhood, somewhere you may heard about exponential form. Somewhere you may heard about exponential form, something like 1.2 E3. Have you ever heard about this one? Ayo, exponential form 1.2 E3. Sir, can you please tell what is the meaning of 1.2 E3, sir? The meaning of 1.2 E3 is, just observe that 1.2 into 10 power 3. 1.2 into 10 power 3. Sir, 1.2 into 10 power 3 means what? 1000. 10 power 3 means what? 1000. Sir, now what is the value? 1200.0. Are you getting that? What is the value, sir? Can I spell out? 1200.0. Sir, this type of exponential form is allowed. This type of exponential form is allowed for floating point data types. This is one extra facility there for the float types. Remember that. Okay. Anyway, octal, binary, next hexadecimal, such type of convention is not there. Other than decimal, even the decimal value you can represent in the exponential form, no problem at all. Sir, this is, sir, can you please show the proof for that? Like you people may ask, sir. What it means is f is equal to 1.2 E3. Are you getting f is equal to 1.2 E3, sir? Well, accepted. Let me print the value of f. Let me print the value of f. If I can consider, what is the value by default we are getting, sir? 1200.0. Clear? Right? Respond, man. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. This is about what you people should be aware about the float type. So up to this, we covered two categories, right? Intertype, second ones are float type. Intertype, 4 styles to provide value, but float type, binary, octal, hexadecimal not allowed. You have to provide value only in the decimal, but the extra flexibility is sir, you know, it can be we can specify even in the exponential form also. The biggest advantage of specifying the value in the exponential form is the biggest value, the biggest sir benefit if you specify in the exponential type is sir, bigger values also you can able to represent with a small space. Are you getting that? Even in the memory level also, sir, with very small space you can able to specify bigger values, right? Suppose if I can take 1.2 E100 1.2 E100. Are you getting that? E100 like, sir, it's a bigger value, sir. F is equal to 1.2 E100. It is a bigger value, sir. Let me print. Are you getting that? 1.2 plus 100. At a memory level, do you know, sir, this is easy to represent that values, right? Remember that, easy to represent that values. Okay, that's all. Next, sir, any length exponential value can be any bigger value, no problem at all. I provided 100. If you want, you can provide 1000, 2000, 3000 also, no problem at all, sir. Okay, make sure. Divya, I hope you can able to understand, right? Yes. Okay, it's the decimal value only. Power is always decimal. You can't take floating point. Power is always decimal. Okay, that's all. So this is about okay, float data type, right? Can I go to the next level? Can I go to the next level? Okay, sir, what is the third category? I forgot the name. What is the third data type, sir? Can you spell out? What is the third one? Yes, complex data type. Are you getting? The third data type is complex data type, sir. Remember that complex data type. But the people who are coming from C language, C++, Java, we never going to use complex data type in our programming. Correct, right? But the people who did mathematics at your intermediate or somewhere, sir, complex logic, complex algebra, or something like complex numbers you may have in the normal mathematics. Correct, right? At your childhood somewhere. Normal mathematics, complex numbers, like the people especially who are coming from electronics background, complex numbers, complex integral calculus, complex numbers, something like, there are these kind of things are very common, sir. Okay, sir, can you please tell what is the format of complex number? a plus b j. Remember this one, sir. What is the format, sir? a plus b j. Remember that, a plus b j, like this. So this is the format what we are going to follow in the Python, sir. A plus b j or jb, something like, but usually in the Python we are following, right? Sir, a is called sir, real part. Remember this one. What is that, sir? Can I spell out? A is called what? Real part. B is called imaginary part. B is called imaginary part. Remember. So A is the real part, B is what? Imaginary part. Next, what is the value of J, sir? What is the value of J? The value of J is J square. J square is equal to -1. Are you getting that? J square is equal to -1. J is equal to square root of -1, sir. J is equal to square root of -1. Okay, this is pure mathematics, man. This is the pure mathematics. Are you getting it right? Okay. So if you want to develop mathematics based application, Python is the best choice, man. Suppose I have one programming requirement is there. Assume that I have one programming requirement is there where I require to perform some complex numbers also I require to handle. Can I go for Java? Can I go for C? Can I go for C++? Can I go for Python? Then the first person who is going to provide support for that is Python only. Remember that. If you want to develop mathematical applications, scientific applications, okay, then happily we can go for what? Python, because Python can provide support even for complex numbers also, because Python contain inbuilt complex data type is there. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Sir, A is nothing but which part? Real part. And B is nothing but which part? Imaginary part. Okay? Remember that, sir. Next, what is the value of J? J square is equal to -1. J square is equal to -1. J is equal to square root of -1. That's all, sir. Okay. Sir, it's okay. Sir, can you please represent? Can you please represent how to represent the value, right? Okay. Can you please tell how to represent the value? Like you people may ask the question, sir. Very simple. In the real part, just observe, there are some small rules are there. In the real part, if we use int value, then we can specify, then we can specify here. Just observe. A is called what? Please respond. A is what? A is called real part. B is called what? B is part imaginary part. Sir, A and B both can be either int values or can be floating point values also. No problem at all, sir. It can be either int values or it can be floating point values also. No problem at all. Okay, sir. Just observe that. I'm taking here. Just I'm taking, sir. Just have a look once, sir. Just I'm taking x is equal to 10 plus 20j. Perfectly valid. Let me print x value. 10 plus 20j. Happily it is going to print, sir. Can you please print type of x? Yes, complex type, and internally complex is data type is there for me. That's why, sir, immediately it's going to tell that it's a complex type, sir. Make sure. Next, this A and the B can be either int values or float values also. No problem at all. Sir, y is equal to 10.5 plus 2.3 j, sir. Are you getting 10.5 plus 2.3 j like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, now here let me print j value. Sir, let me print y value because I took y value 10 plus 5 plus 2.3 j. Clear, right? Now I have one small doubt. Yes, Vedant Tiwari is asking, sir, is it compulsory j? Or can I use any other symbol? Yes, ma'am. Anyone, can you please guess? Is it compulsory j? Yes. Is it compulsory j or can I use any other value? Please respond. Is it compulsory j or can I use any other value? Okay, maybe other or only I or j. Some people are getting. Okay, sir, just take a bit special care, sir. X is equal to 10 plus 20 I am taking, sir. X is equal to 10 plus 20 I. Okay, syntax error. What is the meaning of 20 I? X is equal to 10 plus 20 j I am taking. Is it valid or not? Oh, remember, it is only j. Observe that, sir. Only j. By mistake, if you are using any other symbol, okay, immediately we are going to get error, sir, because Python is implemented in that style, Livia. That's why, sir, we have this. Okay, sir, tomorrow I want to introduce Durga Python. There I will allow even I also, because in the normal mathematics, I is also allowed. So that's why I want to allow I also. But the default Python is going to accept only j. Remember that. Next, one more person is asking the doubt. Sir, is a plus bj or a plus jb? Both are allowed or not? A is equal to 10 plus J20 I'm taking, sir. Are you getting? J20. Immediately it is telling, hey, what is the meaning of J20, Anand? What is the meaning of J20? Sir, do you have the idea? Something like immediately Python is going to get left and right. So the format of sir, this complex number is always A plus Bj only. Sir, this symbol J must be compulsory or not? Ray, respond. This J must be compulsory or not? Yes, it's a mandatory, sir. I mean, only J symbol we are allowed to use. Next, J should be after B only. First B and then J is also, or first J and then B is also not allowed. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. Next, sir, in the A is called real part, B is called imaginary part. In the real and imaginary parts, we can use either int values or we can use floating point values, right? Next, in the real part, if we listen very carefully these points, sir. In the real part, if we use int value, then we can specify that either by decimal or octal or binary or hexadecimal form. Remember that, sir. In the real part, if you want to use int value, that int value can be specified any form, either decimal or octal or hexadecimal, no problem at all, sir. Sir, next the hexadecimal form. But imaginary part should be specified only in the decimal form. Oh, I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Make sure, sir, the rule is very clear. Imaginary part should accept only decimal. But the real part, you can take anything, no problem at all, sir. Sir, now just have a look once, sir. Sir, A is equal to 0B1111 plus 20J I'm taking. Is it valid or not? Is it valid or not? Valid, no problem at all. Yes, 1 minute. Here the bigger problem, man. The what we call. Okay, here just observe that. Okay, A is equal to 0B1111 plus 20J I'm taking. Perfectly valid. Let me print the value of A. The value of A 0B1111 means what? 15 plus 20J. Are you getting 15 plus 20J, sir? Sir, A is equal to, sir, 15 plus 0B1111 J I'm taking, sir. Is it valid or invalid? I respond. Is it valid or invalid? Just now the rule is very clear. Sir, real part can be either decimal or octal or hexadecimal, no problem at all, sir, binary. But the imaginary part should be compulsory decimal only. Immediately we are going to get syntax error or not. Yes, this is. So it is also one important point you people should aware, sir. Okay, about this. So A and B both can be either int values or floating point values. If you want to specify int value, sir, in the real part, any type of base is allowed, but in the imaginary part, you are allowed to take only imaginary part. We are allowed to take only decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal. Such type of terminology is not applicable. Clear? Yes. Okay. Sir, now the next important point, sir. Sir, even we can perform operations also on complex data types. Sir, A is one complex number, B is one complex number. If you want to perform A plus B, no problem at all. Some operations we can able to allow, sir. Here observe that A is equal to 10 plus 20 J, sir. Excellent. B is equal to 20 plus 30 J. Okay, 20 plus 30 J. Sir, now I'm taking A plus B, sir. A plus B. Hey, can you please add these two complex numbers? Like, sir, can you please tell what is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? 30 plus 50J. Are you getting that? 30 plus 50J. A minus B I'm taking, sir. A minus B. Minus 10, minus 10J. Minus 10, minus 10J, like A into B I'm taking. Just observe that. A into B I'm taking, sir. Something like 10 into 20, 400, something like 400. 20 into 30, 700, some value internally, some multiplication is going to be happen. Don't worry about this. I hope everyone can able to understand. Yes, ma'am. Can I able to perform operations on complex numbers or not? Can I able to perform operations on complex numbers or not? But what is the complex number multiplication and so on? We are not required to worry that much. Even in our programming also, very rare we are going to use complex number. But if you are going to develop some scientific application or mathematics application which is going to handle complex number, then only we require to use this one, sir. Okay? Then only we require to use. Otherwise, we are not required to worry about that. Okay? That's all. Sir, now, sir, let me go for. Okay, let me, there is one small point I have to touch, sir. If you have complex number is there, A is a complex number or not? Please respond. Array, A is a complex number or not? 10 is called what? 10 is called, array 10 is called real part, binary na. Real part, next 20 is called, imaginary part, Sir, I want to know what is the real value of this complex number. I want to know what is the real value of this complex number. What I will take, A is equal to 10 plus 20, J is there, sir. I want to know what is the real value of this complex number. What you can able to do, simply you can ask A dot real. Are you getting that? A dot real. It is not a function, sir. It's a variable, sir. Inbuilt attribute. Python complex data type has some inbuilt attributes to retrieve real and imaginary part. Remember that, sir. Inbuilt attribute. Attribute means property, sir. It is not method or it is not function. A dot real. That's all. A dot imaginary. Can I spell out what is the spelling, sir? Array imaginary. Imaginary value. What is the spelling? I-M-A-G. What is the next one? Respond, man. I'm very poor in the math, in the spellings English. Anyway, can you please tell what is the Array? Why you are silent? I didn't get you. Can you please tell? Real is well. What is the second one, sir? Imaginary. Are you getting that? Imaginary. No, sir. No. I-M-A-G. Up to that only we have to use. Are you getting? I-M-A-J. Okay? Up to that only we require to use. Now, sir, A is equal to 10 plus 20J. Good. A dot real. What is the value, sir? 10.0. Because, sir, internally it is going to be treated as floating. A dot what is that? Imaginary. I-M-A-G. Then automatically 20.0 by default you are going to get. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. So this is about what is the real and the imaginary part. What is the basic idea about complex numbers, right? But even in the next classes also, we never going to use this bloody data type in our programming. Then immediately where we can use these concepts are, if you are going to develop a mathematics based application, then this data type is the frequently used data type. Sir, usually most of the times I never go for mathematics specific applications, right? That's why don't worry about this one. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. So this is about what is the third data type, complex data type, sir. Okay, can I go for the fourth one? Hey, respond. Can I go for fourth one? Okay, now what is that? Bool data type. Now what is that? Boolean, but bool. We can use the word internally also. Bool only, like this, right? Divya, there may be Python having several attributes, but complex numbers, these are the only two attributes. Remember that, Divya. Complex numbers, only these are the two attributes. Like that, there are multiple attributes based on the context I will discuss. Don't worry about. We are not required to remember all the attributes what Python is going to provide, all methods what Python is going to provide. If you try to remember, then you're never going to learn Python. Remember that. Based on the context, at least a few things we require to remember. For complex number, these are the two attributes, right? Okay, clear? Now, what is the next concept we require to talk about? Boolean data type, right? Okay. Sir, we can use this data type to represent logical values. Okay, like to represent some Boolean values, logical values, right? Can you please tell what are the allowed values for the Boolean? Yes, ma'am. What are the allowed values for Boolean data type? Remember that, sir. True, and false. True and false. The only allowed values for the Boolean data type are true and false. By mistake, if you are trying to use any other, immediately Python will give, Python interpreter will give respond, man. If you are trying to provide any other, Python interpreter will give left and right. Remember that, okay? Observe. Next here, this T is a compulsory capital letter or anything. This T is a compulsory capital letter or not? Yes, sir. This F compulsory capital letter. Then mandatory, sir. In other languages, in Java, compulsory T should be lower, F should be lower, but in Python, compulsory T should be capital, F should be capital, right? Make sure. So now let me take B is equal to true. I'm taking. Is it valid or not? Array B is equal to true. Valid or not? Yes. Can you please print the value of B? Can you please print the value of B? Happily, it is going to print, sir. Can you please print the value of B like it's going to print? Sir, B is equal to small true. I'm taking. Small true. I'm taking. Immediately, sir, we are going to get a name error. Name true is not defined. Remember that, okay? Sir, now B is equal to, I'm taking, have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking B is equal to true only. Okay. What is the type of B? What is the type of B? Bool type. Are you getting internally? What is the type of B, sir? Bool type, right? Remember that. Sir, similarly, A is equal to 10, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A less than B. A less than B. Sir, A lesser than B, is it true or false? 10 less than 20. 10 less than 20. True or false? Yes, it is the true. It is the true, sir. If it is the true, then automatically which value will be saved in C? Sir, true will be saved, sir. True will be saved. Okay. Well, let me print a C value. True is the answer. Are you getting? Let me print a C value is nothing but true. True itself is the answer, sir. Make sure. Next, there is one more point you people should be aware about Boolean. Sir, Boolean, we can use Boolean data type to represent Boolean values. The only allowed values for the Boolean data type are true and false, where T must be compulsory capital, F must be compulsory capital. By mistake, if you are using any other, it is not treated as Boolean type. Remember this one, sir. Okay. Next, the next point, what I require to discuss, sir. Sir, take a bit very special care. Okay. Sir, B is equal to true. I'm taking 1 minute, sir. Is it valid or not? Array, is it valid or not? Invalid. What the reason? What the reason is? It is not int value. It is not float value. It is not Boolean value. It is not any type value. That's why it is treated as a variable. But where this variable you didn't define. That's why error we are going to get. Some person is asking, Satish is asking, why, sir, Python is not treated as a string? When it is going to be treated as a string is, you require to use either single quote or double quotes. Are you getting, Satish? If you are using single quote or double quote, then only it is treated as a string. Okay. If you are not using that, then how the Python is going to treat as a string, man? Okay. That is one thing. Next, one more very important point, sir. Very important point you people should be aware. What is that point? Yes, internally, these are true and false values. Okay. Is internal representation very important, sir. Sir, I want to take something. True plus true. What is the output? Yes, man. True plus true. What is the output? Good. I want to listen the answer from each and every person. Praveen, Chaitanya, Priyanka, Divya, Jan. Can you please tell? True plus true. What is the answer? Don't think too much. Whatever you are feeling, can you please tell the answer, sir? True plus true. What is the answer? Okay. Make sure. True plus true. The answer is yes, man. The answer is what? True. Or some people are going to fail error. Among these two, which one is the correct answer? Yes. Which one is the correct answer? Either true is the answer or error is the answer. Or wow, good, none is the answer. Remember that. So you never going to get a true. You never going to get error you never going to get none. Okay, some people are already telling 2 is the answer. Remember, but one good thing for you people, don't try to execute the parallelly. If you are going to execute parallelly, you never going to get the concept. Concentrate only on lesson, that's all. After completing the lesson, happily you can execute several times, no problem, right? Sir, true plus a true, what is the value, sir? Sir, 2 we are going to get. Okay, next true plus false, what is the output we will get now? True plus false, what is the output we are going to get now? 1 1 1. Sir, let me cross check. True plus true, I'm taking the value is the 2. True plus false, the value is 1. Excellent, man. 1 we are getting. Now can you please tell internally true and the false represented as true means what? True means what? 1, and false means what? 0. Excellent, man. That's point you have to tell. Regarding internally at the memory level in Python, true is treated as 1, false is treated as 0. Remember that, sir. Okay, that's all. This is the brief description about Boolean data type. Clear? Sir, can I go to the next type? Okay, that's all. Can you please spell out up to this what data types we covered? Int we covered. Next float we covered. Next complex we covered. Next and after that bool data type we covered, sir. Okay, what is the next data type, sir? Make sure. What is the next one, sir? str. What is the meaning of str, sir? str. Okay, str means what? A string. Almost all programming languages contain this one. String data type, sir. Sir, what is the string? What is the str represents? String data type anyway. Can you please tell what is a string? A string of. Sir, what is the meaning of string, sir? Yes, good. String is a collection of words, array of characters. Anand, you are telling C language definition, it seems. Sir, very simple, sir. In Python, yes, whatever you are telling, absolutely is the correct, sir. Here, make sure what is a string. String means any sequence of characters. Any sequence of characters, okay, is by default considered as str type. But if I'm taking Durga, can I use the word is the string? Can I use the word is the string? No, Python is not going to consider as string. Can you please tell what I have to use? What I have to use? Enclose this one within single quote or double quote? Array enclose within single quote or double quote? Or anyone? Single quote or double quote? Can I spell out? Is it required to use single quote or double quote? Make sure, sir. We can use either single quote or double quote, no problem at all. Sir, it is a convention to use single quotes only. But the people who are coming from Java, their hand is always going for double quotes. No problem at all, acceptable, man. Because either single quote or double quote, okay, anything is acceptable. Okay, like now, yes is equal to Durga, I'm taking. Immediately syntax error. Oi, name Durga is not defined. Where is that variable, right? Okay, like now yes is equal to Durga within single quote, I'm taking. Acceptable. Print the value of yes. Print the type of yes. Print the type of yes. What is the answer by default we are getting, sir? Have you observed, right? str. Are you getting str type, sir? Make sure. So what is sir, string? A sequence of characters. Make sure, sir, a sequence of characters is by default considered as str type. Sir, yes is equal to double quotes also I'm taking. No problem, sir. Either single quote or double quote. What is the problem, man? Okay. Now yes is equal to perfectly itself is valid. But Python always following which one? Single quote or double quote? Python is whenever it is providing the output single quote. That's why I told single quote is the recommended default convention, right? But the people who are coming from Java, who are coming from C language, because they are already habituated with double quotes or something like that. That's why they are using, but no problem, it is acceptable, but recommended to use a single quotes. Remember that, sir. Okay. Next, I have one small point is there, sir. Here, single quote or double quote I can take. Assume that Durga software I want. Durga software I want, sir. Durga software. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Array, is it valid or invalid? Durga, software I want. Is it valid or not? Sir, if you can ask Python, array Python, can you please consider? Can you please consider? Sir, this one is the valid. Immediately, Python is going to give left and right. Hey, single quote or double quote, I can use to represent single line string literals only. But you are taking your single literal how many lines? How many lines? How many lines? Two lines. Two lines. Two lines means multi-line. Are you getting? Sir, two lines means multi-line. Multi-line string literal. If you want to take multi-line string literal, what we have to do is we require to use, sir, triple single quote. Are you getting right? Triple single quote or triple double quotes. Clear, right? Sir, don't follow Java convention. Sir, use backslash n in the middle. Okay? Triple single quote or triple double quotes we can use. Happily, do you know, it is going to be considered string type only. Remember that, sir. Triple single quote or triple double quotes we can use, right? Okay? Like, sir, just observe, am I able to show in the idle this one, or otherwise just I will type as a separate program. Here just observe Durga, immediately it's going to tell, sorry, syntax error, right? What I will take is 1 minute, please. I will show by taking a separate program. Okay, here just observe that other, just a Python like, sir, very simple. Yes is equal to Durga, and then I'm taking soft, like this I'm taking. Are you getting that? If I can take like, and then just I'm trying to print the value of SSR. I'm trying to print the value of yes, sir. Let me save this code, test.py. Okay, remember D colon Durga classes. I saved this one, sir. I saved this one, test.py. Let me go to the command prompt. D colon Durga classes, sir, py. Okay, test.py. Are you getting py test.py? Is it a problem you are getting or not? Syntax error, end of line, while scanning string literal. Okay, how you can solve this problem, sir? How you can solve this problem? Instead of double quotes, 1, 2, 3. Next, instead of double quotes, 1, 2, 3. Like this I'm taking, sir. Have you observed? Seems to be valid in the program only. Triple quotes I'm taking, sir. Now, observe what is the output by default you are going to get. So, triple quotes. These triple quotes can be either, okay, sir, single quote or double quotes also. No problem at all, sir. Okay, no problem at all. Just observe that. Are you getting? So either triple single quote or triple double quote. This is a type of convention not there in our C language or C++ or Java language. It is available only in Python, sir. Triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Clear for all of you, right? Are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. This is what you people should aware, right? Okay, sir, where this type of concept is going to be helpful, where we can use, where this type of concept is going to be helpful, sir, this is a bit very important. Suppose my requirement is, sir, I want to print, sir, the book or otherwise, sir, here Durga sir, okay, sir, Python classes are very helpful. I want to print, sir. Durga sir, Python classes are very helpful. Like I want to print this one. Assume that, sir, do you know, if I can print, actually here what there double quotes already there. Are you getting what there? Double quotes already there. Then how I can able to handle, sir? How you can able to handle? No problem, sir. Here you can use triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Are you getting right? You can use triple single quotes or triple double quote. So now whenever double quote is coming, it's never going to treat that it is related to this one. Are you getting right? It is treated as symbol only. What is the need of that bloody escape characters, right? Are you getting? So directly there is convention is there. Okay, that's if this type of support is not there, then we require to talk about escape characters, right? Okay, so make sure you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, so now let me talk about this one, sir. Observe that. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Here, yes is equal to sorry, it's not Python window, right? Sir, yes is equal to here. Next, Durga sir. Next, Python. Durga sir, Python. Next, classes like triple quote like this item. Perfectly, is it valid or not? Yes. Okay, valid. Durga sir, Python classes, something like this. Are you able to get? Sometimes if you want to consider single quote as your symbol, if you want to consider double quote as your symbol, then automatically happily we are allowed to use this type of convention also. Okay, that's all, sir. So this is about what is a string literal. Sir, can you spell out what is the string literal, sir? What is the string literal? Any sequence of characters is by default considered string literal. Any sequence of characters by default considered string literal. Remember that, sir. Okay. Next and after that, sir, how you can specify? Sir, in Python, you can specify string literal either within single quote or within double quotes, no problem at all. Sir, multi-line string literals if you want. Yes, we are not required to go for escape characters. Happily, we are allowed to specify by using triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Even your string literal can contain double quote symbol, single quote symbol, no problem. There is a way to handle that in Python. Clear? Yes. Are you able to understand up to this? Okay, that's all, sir. So this is about just a basic idea about the string data type, right? Next, in the next session, I want to talk about very important concept. Crores of times we are going to use in our Python. There is one special operator is there. Okay, slicing. Are you getting that? What is this operator, sir? Slicing operator or slice operator. Are you getting? Just the slice operator, right? Sir, for the string it is applicable, for any collection it is applicable, sir. Compulsory you people should have clarity about this slice operator. What is the meaning of slice? Hey, please give one slice, man. Can you please give one slice? What is the meaning of slice? Slice means what? The piece. Suppose you have one apple. Apple is there. Sir, if you cut that apple into pieces, can you please give one slice? One slice is nothing but one piece. Sir, I have one string is there, sir. Durga, software, solutions is there. This is the string, sir. Assume it is the string. Sir, this is apple. Sir, can you please cut one piece and give to me? Can you please cut and give to me? Yes, is equal to like this, right? Sir, yes, of 2 to some 8 I'm taking. Boss, can you please provide? Can you please provide here? Yes, of 2 to 8. From 2 to 7 or 2 to 8, whatever characters are there, that a piece, that a slice I want, then happily we are going to get from second index onward until 8 minus 1 is nothing but 7, we are going to get. Everyone can able to understand? If you want some piece of the string, then we should go for what? Slice operator. It's a very common operator in the Python. Crores of times we are going to use this slice operator in the Python. That's why compulsory you people should have clear clarity about this terminology, right? Okay, that's all. So that's all. These are just the things you should aware. In the tomorrow session, I will talk in detail about the slice operator and the remaining data types also, right? Okay, another 2 or 3 sessions I want to stick to only data types, because here there are several things are there to discuss, man. Overall Python data type basic idea you people should get clear, right? Okay, that's all, sir. Sir, these are the things what you people should aware. 1 minute please.